Welcome to us.
Alright, today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're actually going to talk about the Huion Pen Tablet 420 and a game called Us, or as it says on the front of the box of the Huion 420 tablet, OSU. Now, what is this game? This is a rhythm game, and if you've ever played something like DDR, Beatmania, those kind of games which you play with your feet, and there's others that you play with your hand, you will be pretty familiar with how this game goes. Only this time you're playing with a mouse, and of course in this case a tablet with a pen. Now this game is actually pretty addicting, and there's a lot more to it than what I can even fit in this little short video. So we're just going to do a quick blast of it and an overview of Us. Now, as you can see on the screen here, when you first get into the game, you're presented with a few options. Of course, the play mode. You also have a robust editor where you can create your own beat maps. Do note the play mode is also concerned with multiplayer, and if you're good enough, you can get into that. I didn't even touch that today. You also have the advanced settings where you can set all kind of things. They're not advanced settings, the settings in general are just advanced. You can set all kind of things, sounds, display settings, video card settings, all kind of stuff is in here. Pretty much everything you need to make the game your own. And to make things even better, you can also easily drag and drop your own beat maps that you download off the website. And you also can download skins off the website and drag and drop those right onto the game and easily install them without having to go through any kind of complicated process. Once you get into the game, you'll find that it's very familiar as into all the other games, where you can select your songs, you can switch up the list by organization of genre or something like that. And once you get into the game, it is pretty fun, just moving and tapping. And I was playing with the Huion Pen Tablet 420, and I found it had no lag, and it was pretty nice to get going, except for the way that I was playing was not exactly the way I recommend you doing it, because the way I was doing it was just moving the pen as usual, and I was tapping on the tablet for each of the beats, the points where it will name about 1, 2, 3 or whatever, however it would do. That's not really good to do, because you have to remember that the tip on your pen is something that can wear out. It's just rubber, and you don't really want to run through those things like that. And that's what's going to happen if you play the way that I was playing, that any noob would do when they first start playing this kind of game. What you probably should do is go into the Huion Pen Tablet 420 settings, go into the software and set the buttons to be your left and right click. That way, when you get into the game, all you have to do is just move the pen and tap on the button of the pen. Now, with that being said, the game is really fun, and you can actually get very fast at this if you're really good. If you look at the the video on the screen, you will see people who are extremely fast. These guys are playing in what is one of the more common ways now to play, and that is with a keyboard as the left and right click, where they map the keys to the keyboard buttons and they just use the pen to move. A lot of people play like this, and you'll see them getting all kind of crazy high scores. But at the end of the day, it's about what you do that makes you feel fun and relaxed when playing the game. For me, it'll be just using the tablet with the pen, but you're definitely probably gonna want to get either a better, maybe upgrade your tablet to get like a better pen, or I'm not so sure, because you only have those two buttons. But in time, I guess you could really get used to it. But as you can see, you get really good. So let's get into the pros and cons of using the Pen Tablet 420 with Us. And well, I guess the cons aren't really against the tablet per se, but the first con, and probably the only one I really have that's a major one, is the distance from the tablet to the pen, that it can sense the pen. I just bumped the mic, so that probably came through. But pretty much the most annoying thing I have with it is when I'm playing the game and my hand becomes relaxed and playing and moving around, I tilt the pen slightly up. It only takes a little bit of tilt to put the pen out of range for the tablet, and it won't actually sense the pen anymore. And of course, there will be no movement. That really screws you up when you're in the middle of a song and you're trying to go really fast, and the tablet pretty much requires that you keep the pen very, very close to the tablet surface in order to be accurate with your movements and of course since you're clicking. That is the biggest con for me. I don't know if a more upgraded tablet will be a little bit more lenient with that distance that they can sense the pen. I'm hoping it would. I'm pretty sure it probably is, but man, it really gets in the way when I'm trying to play the game. The next con is not on the tablet. The next con is actually for the health process of this. If you play this game every day, all day, or for a few hours every day, you will jack your wrist up. Okay, this is not the same as what you may do in private at home in your bedroom or something. It's not like that. This is be far worse on your wrist. No, so please just be careful, play casually, and be mindful that your limbs are not actually made to be abused like this every single day, because it does wear on your actual wrist. You can develop tendonitis. You can develop all kind of other medical conditions with your bones and your tendons and your structures. Don't do that. Keep it fun and keep it safe, and be aware of that before you get into games like this. You can hurt yourself if you're not careful. The pros is a lot of them. Us is a huge game that was developed back in 2007, and it has come a long way with an advanced editor, tons of different play modes now, including ones that aren't just for the mouse. They have ones that are more like a piano, tapping on the keyboard kind of thing. It's a huge community that is still active today, so you won't have to worry about jumping in late. There's no late. It's still active. It's still very, very strong. Over 1 million players all the time, round the clock, are playing this game. It is very easy to get into. It is very easy to start having fun, and it's also very easy to find information when you get lost on certain things. So I definitely recommend that if you're going to just buy this tablet just to play this game, go ahead. The tablet is fun, it's great. Or if you're not even trying to deal with the tablet, you just want to get into the game of Us, I definitely recommend it. It was a lot of fun. So I hope you enjoyed this video, this short overview of the video game of Us with the Huion Pen Tablet 420. And that's about all for me. I'll see you. Bye.